Welcome to the Press Room Pass YouTube channel. This episode features the story of Bill Dinneen. Nolan Ryan threw 7 no-hitters in his career, which is the standard in the major leagues. Frank "Silk" O'Loughlin was the home plate umpire in a record 6 no-hitters. Although there are 10 umpires in the National Baseball Hall of Fame, arbiters are not often recognized unless they make the wrong call depending on one's perspective. An American League umpire from 1909 to 1937, Bill Dinneen was behind the plate for his 5th and final no-hitter as he called Howard Ehmke's effort for the Boston Red Sox on September 7, 1923. Ehmke's no-hitter came just 3 days after Dinneen worked the historic Sad Sam Jones performance for the New York Yankees on September 4. Dinneen's previous 3 no-hitters were by Chief Bender of the Philadelphia A's in 1910, George Mullin of the Detroit Tigers in 1912, and Dutch Leonard of the Red Sox in 1918. A native of Syracuse, New York, Dinneen worked in 8 World Series and the first Major League All-Star game in 1933. Like Ryan and O'Loughlin, Dinneen has the word "only" by his name as well. In addition to his 29 years as an umpire, Dinneen was a Major League pitcher for 12 seasons with a career record of 170 and 177 with a 3.01 ERA. While those numbers certainly aren't spectacular, Dinneen had his moments on the diamond. Dinneen is the only pitcher in baseball history to umpire a no-hitter and also throw one. In 1905, Dinneen pitched his gem for the Boston Americans in a 2-0 victory over the Chicago White Sox on September 27. While that may have been his greatest day, perhaps the best overall performance in his career occurred earlier in the 1903 World Series. The Pittsburgh Pirates were favored in the inaugural Fall Classic, but Boston and Dinneen had other plans. The series was a best-of-9 and Boston would win 5-3. Dinneen pitched in the even-numbered affairs, winning the 2nd, 6th, and final contest. He threw a 3-0 shutout in Game 2 at the Huntington Avenue Baseball Grounds in Boston. After splitting his 2 starts in Pittsburgh, Dinneen blanked the Pirates with a 4-hitter in another 3-0 win during the clinching victory in Boston. The legendary Cy Young won the other 2 contests for Boston. Dinneen began his career in the National League with Washington in 1898 and 1899 with a 23-36 mark in those 2 seasons. After his time in Washington, he was purchased by the Boston Beaneaters of the National League, where he was 20-14 in 1900. The next season, the right-hander was 15-18 before he jumped to the American League with the other Boston franchise. In 1902, he was 21-21 before posting a 21-13 record for the world champions the following year. Dinneen's best season was in 1904 as he went 23-14 for the American League pennant winners, who were denied a chance at the World Series when John McGraw of the New York Giants refused to play in what would have been the 2nd annual event. The year of his no-hitter, Dinneen would be 12-14. In 1906, he finished 8-19 for Boston. In 1907, he began the season with Boston before being traded to the St. Louis Browns, as he would finish the year at 7-14. With the Browns in 1908, he was 14-7 before his last season a year later as he went 6-7. Dinneen became an umpire soon after his playing days were over as he went on to earn his special place in baseball history. Thanks for viewing this story on the Press Room Pass YouTube channel. If you enjoyed learning about Bill Dinneen, please check out more videos from Press Room Pass. Again, thanks for supporting this channel.